Hi, what is going on, family? It is your boy, the one and only Officer Israel, coming back at you with my first talking segment in a long time. Um, and tonight's discussion, well, actually, this is my first um live talking segment or live version of Let's Be Real with Officer Israel. So we're gonna see how this thing goes. Remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe, and hit that post notification bell so that you won't miss a beat whenever your boy is on beat. Okay. But like I said, tonight's yes, sir, I'm back. Tonight's discussion will be watch who you allow in your space, and the reason why I titled it like I did is because a lot of people don't know part of the reason why they have so much bad luck is because um you let the wrong people in your space. So this is the topic of discussion tonight. So let's get started. Like I said, a lot of people don't know that the reason why they have bad luck is because you let the wrong people in your space. Um, I'm not trying to go too deep, but I have to say it as I think it. A lot of us don't know that we are spirits before we are flesh, right? So before God made you, before God made your flesh for your spirit to dwell in, He made your spirit, right? So with that being said, there are different type of spirits that's living on this earth, that's walking around, breathing, moving around, all that good stuff. But some spirits are just here to cause chaos. And you have to be spiritually, well, I'm not gonna even say spiritually. You have to be wise enough to sit up there and ask yourself, like, okay, is this person good for my spirit to be around? Because a lot of times, I'm gonna give you an example. A lot of people don't stop to think to themselves, what does the word television mean? If you break that thing down, it's actually saying tell a vision. But you gotta ask yourself, what vision am I willing to let my soul listen to or let my spirit listen to? What what am I watching to feed my spirit, either good things or bad things? So people are the same way. When you allow certain people in your life, you have to prove them whether they're good or evil. And a lot of you don't want to let that person go because you don't want to hurt their feelings. But for example, you may get a call from your friend, right? You may get a call from your friend. Um, I'm going to speak on the women's aspect for right now. Ladies, you may get a call from your homegirl, right, or your best friend, and this might have been your best friend since high school, or you may grew up together. So let's say that she's in a relationship, right, and you known her for a while, so you most likely know the people that she hang around, or the people that she deal with, or the person in particular that she deal with, and you know that this man is no good for her. Every time you turn around, she's calling you, telling you how he broke her heart and this and that and the other, and how he do her so wrong, and she just don't understand this and that. And there you are, sitting on the phone for hours, talking to your best friend, trying to tell her that this man is no good. Although she sees it, she still have to she still have to get confirmation from you whether this man is no good. And people like that you have to watch because this lady is literally seeing the fact she's seeing this man real attributes, his real personality, his real character. She's physically seeing it with her two eyes, but in her mind, no, I can still love him. No, he still cares for me. So she calls you and she asks you for advice. You listen to her for hours and she calls she calls you and you listen to her and for hours and this and that and give her advice. And she say, you know what, you right, friend, you right, girl. I'm gonna go ahead and do this and do that like you said. I'm talking about she's calling you crying, upset, just going through the whole motion, right? Then, lo and behold, she's back with the person. Now you sitting up there, you sitting up there saying to yourself, mm, "I just told this girl not to do this, and do that with him no more, not to hang around him no more, not to keep company with him no more." But somehow she still ends up finding her way back to this evil person. So long story short, if you keep entertaining people like that who who you constantly gave advice to and they never listen, but they constantly come to you crying and being all hysterical or whatever the case may be. Eventually, if you don't put your foot down and let that person go until he or she gets his or herself together, it's gonna affect you. Um, things are more so most things are more so spiritual than physical. The reason why I say that is because I'm gonna give you another example. You may be you may be a brother or a sister that has all her SHIT together, all her stuff together. You went to college, you got your degree in business or whatever you got your degree in. You're doing good for yourself, right? Then you mess around and meet this brother, or you mess around and meet this sister. Now, I'm going to tell you something. Most demons are not going to let you know that they're demons automatically. I'm going to say that again. Most demons are not going to let you know that they're demons automatically because they have to get to know your weaknesses. They have to get to know you as a person so they can figure out a way how to get certain things out of you, whether it's your time, whether it's your money, whether it's your own spirit, whether it's your happiness inside your spirit, whatever it is. So most demons are not going to come to you straight up and say, "Yo, I'm a demon. I'm finna destroy your whole life." No, that's not. That doesn't make any sense. Same as a thief is not about to knock on your door and say, "Yo, we're about to break in your house and steal your stuff." No, he's gonna do it unsuspectingly. You're not gonna expect a thief to break in your house when he breaks in your house because he's a thief. That's what they do. So same thing when it comes to people with other evil spirits. They're not just gonna come to you and say, "Yo, we're evil." They're gonna spend time with you. They're gonna get you to trust them so that you can reveal certain information to them. Like for example, you may be at work, brothers, and you may see a beautiful sister, and she's beautiful. At first glance, you may say, "Oh man, this sister is beautiful, right?" But that's just on her outer appearance. Or she may come to you, and y'all may start having a conversation, talking about talking about this, talking about that. Y'all are having a good conversation. So, long story short, you invite her over to your house because you trust this woman. Because at first glance, y'all been talking on and off for months or days or maybe even a couple years. Sometimes it takes a demon a while to get loose, as I said before. So now you really like the girl, right? You really like the girl. and you think she's cool. She at first glance it seems like she has a nice personality, but believe me, if you pay attention good enough, demons will show you signs that they are demons. For example, you may let me see what I want to let me see how I want to put this. Brothers, you may start noticing things about the sister like when you don't pick up the phone, right? When you don't pick up the phone, the first time she may say things like, "Oh, you don't want to talk to me no more," laughing it off. He he. You like, "No, girl, you crazy," But then the more you talk to her, the more she starts doing it, saying it over and over and over again, and the less she laughs because in her mind, you know, demons like you. Let me tell you something. Demons like you too. Demons have to find a way to get themselves into your body. So when you're not talking to her, she might have played it off at first to say, "Oh, you don't want to talk to me no more." He laugh out loud. But then there comes the text messages where you she may start saying like, "Oh, well, I called you yesterday. What happened?" I was just busy, this and that. That's what's wrong with you. You're always busy. You're always busy. You know what? Don't worry about it. But I told you I had to work. Oh, yeah. I mean, you must have got a different shift or something like that unless you're lying to me. Look, if you don't want to talk to me, just say you don't want to talk to me. I understand, like I'm a whole woman. You ain't got a lot of me. We're both grown. And in your mind, brother, you think to yourself, like, what the hell is going on? Like, you know my schedule. You know I have to work. And then she may cut the demon may cut it short one time. She might say, you know what? I'm tripping. I just had a long day and needed somebody to talk to, and I'm so used to talking to you. Right? They would tell you that lie, but in their head it's the truth. So she'll say, you know what, you right, forgive me, this and that, this and that. Now you hang up because y'all hang up and you're not really paying it no mind because women act crazy sometimes because they're emotional, right? But then, um, fast forward, you and her become intimate with each other, right? And now is when the real demons are about to occur. Now she's really not letting you go nowhere. Now she's really gonna start being clingy. Every little ding that comes to your phone, every little notification that comes to your phone, she goes, "Who is that?" Why every time you over here you got to do this and do that with your phone, and you're not even doing that. It's just in her mind that you're trying to hide. Now, sisters, let me say something. Sometimes the brothers are doing some jacked up stuff, right? But sometimes, sisters, the brothers don't even be doing it. But the point is, you chose to let that spirit in your life, and she started showing you subliminals of things that's in her spirit that's not right. But because she's beautiful, you are willing to ignore them, or because you're lusting, or because you and her are lusting after each other, you choose to the uh ignore the warning signs of the demon. So again, you and her have intimacy, y'all have sex, this and that, and it was good and everything like that. And now she started acting crazy. You give her a kiss and say, "Babe, I gotta go to work." Really, nigga? Really, you gotta go to work now? Oh, so now you gotta go to work. So you're just gonna leave me? You're gonna leave me in this house by yourself, by myself? You you must. I mean, God dog, if you're tired of me, just let me know. Just let me, you know what? Screw it. Go to work. Go to work and entertain all those other girls, all those other females. That's what you're doing anyway. I seen how the girl looked at you last week when I picked you up from work. But you know what? Two can play at that game. Now, in your mind, again, you know she knows your schedule. There's no doubt in your mind that she knows your schedule. But for some reason, she's bugging out like she just has to have you all to herself at all times. And ladies, let me explain something to you. It's nothing wrong with being clingy, okay? Me personally, I love a woman that's a little bit clingy, especially in the first beginning. But over time, um, and by the way, this episode is rated R, so if you're under 18, please leave, right? But but ladies, let me explain something to you. Uh, damn, I forgot my thought. Hold on, let me think about what I was gonna say. Oh yeah, ladies, it's okay to be clingy sometimes, especially in the first beginning. But after a while, that shit gets old, man. I don't listen. As men, we don't mind being around our girl, our wife, our girlfriend. But at the end of the day, let us breathe. You can't just be all over us like a monkey on the back, man. Men, as men, we don't like stuff like that. You understand what I'm saying? Give a listen. Ladies, if you really want to know how to, if you really love that man like you say you love him, right? I'm gonna give you some tips. I'm gonna give you some tips. Tip number one: be quiet. No man likes a loudmouth woman. No man likes a woman that brags all the damn time. When you be silent, that will turn a man on more ways than one. Number two, submissiveness. Now hold on, ladies. I know what you're thinking. Well, what about the bum brothers that don't take care of themselves? Get away from them. You understand? If you got a bum brother, if you got a bum as a boyfriend or something like that, that's it's something wrong with you. If he's a bum and everybody else see him as a bum and you know he's a bum and you're not comfortable, it's something wrong with your spirit. But I'm talking about those men that's trying to get themselves together. We don't want to hear all that loud ass talking. Like, and number two, submissiveness. Ladies, if you really love your man, right? If you really, really love your man like you say you do, you would submit to him. Everything now, if he's mistreating you, if he's a bum or whatever, if he's not treating you right, leave him alone. But number two is submission. Anything the brother tell you to do, long as he's not telling you to go and commit a crime or harm yourself, listen to the brother. A lot of sisters think that when they be submissive, that is slavery. No, it's not slavery. That's the divine order. God, Christ, man, woman, and children. But but here's the thing. So the brother, back to the story. So the brother is starting to notice certain things about her now. And the more they hang around, the more clingy she gets, the more crazy she gets. Now she's showing up to the brother's job unannounced, showing her whole behind, acting as though she has no home training, but when he first met her, she was you can barely hear her talk. She dressed appropriate. She talked with a low voice, like with she was all sweet and kind and innocent. You could hardly say a curse word around her without her saying, "Don't say that." Now it's like now it's like something in her has changed. Now it's like this is the true her, or this is the true him. And a lot of people don't understand is that what a lot of people don't understand is that because you decided to ignore those early demonic signs, now you got yourself in a whole world of trouble. Now you got a baby. Now you got a baby. Now you got a baby by this demon, and she's not gonna let you see the child. Now she's threatening to put you on child support. Now because you're not with her no more. Now she wants to scrutinize you. Now she want to ridicule you. Now she wants to harm you. Now she wants to bust the windows out your car. Now she want to do all that. But again, she was that same sister that said, "You know what? I'm gonna get him," knowing that she still had problems. So, brothers and sisters, we must watch who we allow in our circle, whether it's the physical circle or our mental circle. We must protect it at all times. And a lot of people don't understand that intimacy is more so spiritual than it is physical. Have y'all ever met those type of people that has all kind of personalities at one time? One minute he's okay, one minute he's cool, chilling out, and the next minute he's ready to fight. A lot of times it's because now same thing for the brother. This brother, he was a quiet brother. Never got into trouble, never been in jail, nothing like that. The brother even went to college. In some cases, you know, let me say this: everybody has a demon in them, right? Or demons in them, or yeah. Everybody on the face of this earth, whether you're white, black, blue, or yellow, short, tall, fat, skinny, right? Everyone has demons, but some demons don't come on you until you do the wrong thing. For example, this brother, this particular brother, this particular brother had it going on for himself, right? He was he had a 4.0 grade average. He was he was one of the number one receivers on the football team. Went to college, got good grades in college, graduated with a with a with some sort of college degree, right? Doing good for himself. But then he ends up. Sorry, guys, someone keeps calling my phone. But then he ends up meeting this sister, right? And And what he don't know is that she comes with all kinds of evil spirits. Like I told you guys before, demons are not gonna let you know that they're demons. Demons are gonna demons are gonna come to you like they're the most innocent and sweet people you could ever meet. So so this brother meets this sister, right? And she seemed like just the right person for him. So they end up being intimate more than one time. And I told you guys, it's scientifically proven that intimacy is spiritual, right? So what this brother don't understand is that she been with all kind of brothers. And when you've been intimate with more than one person, whatever demons that person have on them, they're now on you because you has have got intimate with that person. Now the brother, for some reason, now the brother can't even keep a job. Now he can't keep a job from for 3 months. The brother the brother can't keep a job for 3 months. So how did he go from this college graduate having all these type of certificates and honor rolls and plaques to a bum? Can't keep a job for 3 months. How did he go from doing good for himself to falling completely off? Now, the brother that got to where he's smoking drugs now, he don't went from marijuana to crack, from crack to heroin, from heroin to methamphetamine, from methamphetamine to fentanyl. But prior to him meeting this girl, he'd never been in jail. He never smoked any drugs. He never even drank like that, other than on occasions like celebratory occasions. So what happened between then and now? What happens is sometimes you meet people that means you no good, either spiritually or physically. For example, you may meet a person with a depression problem, and you try to do all you can to help that person out. But eventually, if it don't work out, you got to leave that person, not for them, but for your sakes. Because if you constantly, if you have a person constantly calling, or you call to check up on a person, and you say, "Hey, how you doing, brother?" He say, "Yeah, am I right? I guess." Brother, what's wrong with you? Nothing. Just not my best day today. And you may give the brother a Bible scripture, or you may quote a Bible verse out of the Bible, or you may say something good to make him feel better. But no matter what you do, day after day, or week after week, you call the brother up. Hello? Hey, brother, how you doing? I'm doing good. Brother, why every time I call you, you sound down? Well, I don't know. Today just ain't my day again. What you mean today ain't your day? Today is Sunday. You don't have nothing to do on Sunday? Well, I don't know, brother. I just don't do much at all. I just don't get out the house. All I do, this and that and the other. And now you thinking to yourself like, yo, what the hell is wrong, bro? You don't have no girlfriend or nothing. You don't go out to eat or nothing. No, I just sit in this house, watch this TV. You know, this and that and the other. Well, brother, okay. Well, anytime you need to call me, I'm right here. And see, a lot of times that's when we mess up. When we tell people, people that now, I'm not saying that all people that deal with depression is down all the time. But what I'm saying is that there are some people that's in our life right now that we cannot help. No matter what we do, no matter what we say, we cannot help those people. Those people were ordained to. Let me tell you something. Some people are just ordained to be a screw up. Some people are ordained to be evil, just as there are some people that are ordained to be righteous. You got the good versus the evil, up, up and the down, left and the right, back and the forward, light versus darkness. You see the point? Some people are ordained to do what they're doing right now. Some people are ordained to mess up your damn relationship. You said what? Hold on. Yeah, like I was saying, some people are ordained to screw up your life, but you have to realize who that person is, and stay away from that person because that same person who you deem as a friend is only there to screw your life up. Is only there to screw your life. Let's see. Bloom's Tower Defense 2. What is that? A game or something? But yeah, some people are ordained to come in your life and screw it over, and some of them that are ordained to do that, they're gonna be successful in it. Why? Because you're not paying attention. You don't care about your own soul well enough to get that person out of your life. Cause why? You always say, "Well, I got a good heart and I don't want to do nobody wrong." Listen, sometimes leaving somebody that means you don't no good is the best for you, not the best for them, but the best for you. Because, like I just said, some people are ordained to screw your life up, and the Lord has it like that for a reason, for you to notice, not for you to be simple. And a lot of times, some of you go through it over and over and over and over again, and you still don't see that the company you keep is demoralizing to you. But there are some of you who recognizes the BS or recognize that this person is evil and you leave them alone. But some of you, when that person comes in your life because you say that you have a good heart and you don't want to hurt no one's feelings, you know what's going to happen to some of you. You know what has happened to some of you. You've been put to death because you trusted a spirit that was ordained to destroy you from the first beginning, but you claimed that you had a heart and you didn't want to do nobody wrong. So you let that person around you. You trusted that person around your family. You trust that person around your space, and now you're no longer here. So we as a people, we have to pay attention to things like that. We can't just lollygag around and think that everybody's on the same page as you. If everybody was on the same page, then why are there different pages? Why are there different pages in the book? Just like there's different pages and different chapters in the book, there are different souls around you. Some mean you no good, and some mean you good, because this they are meant to be a part of your chapters of your life in some way. You just have to play your role and see it for yourself. This is your life. This is your space, and this is your time. You have to learn to let the bygones be bygones and the welcomes to be the welcomes. And stop thinking that every time you let somebody go that that's evil. Because even when you read in the Bible, the scripture says, never trust your enemy. So therefore, you have to find a way, you have to find out who your enemy is, whether it's of your own race or whether it's someone outside of your race or whatever, whether it's in your family or whether you have to or whether it's in your friends list. Like I was telling somebody the other day, just like gold is burned through the fire or tried through the fire to to break down those things that don't supposed to be on the gold. We as a people, we have to understand that life is just like that gold being burned in a furnace. Because what? Some people, some people are not going to be there with you when you go through your trials and tribulations. Some people are just there to have what you got and to hell with you. You know, they're not going to be there when you go through trials and tribulations. Hell, you may tell them, "Hey, yo, man, listen, my mom just died." Their brother may tell you, "Man, damn, that's sad." But what up with this football game, though, bro? I just sat up here and told you that my mom died, and you worried about a damn football game? Oh, my bad. Uh, if you want me to go in the other room and watch, man, get out my house. That's how some people can't see, some people can't feel emotion. Some people just cannot feel emotion. Some people don't care. Some people don't have the ability to understand when things are serious and when things are not serious. That's it goes back to you. That's why you have to be that person to say, you know what? This person is just like a damn bump on the log. So at the end of the day, we all have to realize, like me personally, right? I'm gonna give you a story of my own, true, true story. Let me see. Let me think about one. Let me think. All right, I'm gonna give you a story about my mother. Um, my mother, um, let me see, because I don't want to be too long-winded. Um, all right. So long story short, my mother passed away at the age of 29. She was 29 years old when she passed away, and a lot of times. When people pass away in your when people pass away in your life, yeah, you're gonna miss that person. You know, that's the natural emotion. That's the natural feeling when someone that you care about passed away, right? And I was only 3 years old when my mother passed away. So I was just a baby, right? But here's the thing. With her passing away like that, taught me at a very early age to always expect the unexpected. Now, I'm not just talking about in debt. I'm talking about with everything. That taught me at an early age to expect the unexpected in the sense of everything you can think of when it comes to friends. Don't ever just trust someone around you that you think that. I don't care if you've been friends for 15 years. Always be smart enough to still have your guard up. Never just trust someone with everything that you have because you can't. Because again, the reason why I say that is because there's going to be a time in your life where you're going to go through a trial and tribulation. You're going to go through trials and tribulations, and you're going to need that person. But that trial is there to prove you whether that person is going to be there for you or not. That's why you can't trust everybody with everything. So, with my mom passing away at the age of 29, and with me only being 3 years old, I really didn't understand it at first. But again, it taught me to expect the unexpected. A lot of times, people may ask me, or sometimes my family may think or say to me, yo, why don't you ever cry at a funeral? Or why don't you ever go to a funeral? Um, don't get me wrong, I do cry, but I don't cry like boo-hoo cry, like hard, like real hard crying, real hard, not blowing, booger blowing, crying. Because again, I always expect the unexpected. I always expect the unexpected. And when you expect the unexpected, you won't be so shocked. Now, true, there's going to be occasions in your life where you're not going to expect certain things to happen. But I always try to keep my mind open for the what for the what if things in life. That's what I try to do. I always try to keep my mind open. I always try to keep an unorthodox eye. I try to keep an unorthodox way of thinking. You know, even when it comes to money and finances, I try my best to never. I try my best to never say, "Oh man, look at me, I got money," or I need X amount of money." No, because there may come a time that no matter if you have finances or not, there's gonna come a time where no matter how much finances you have, no matter how much or how less credit you have, that's not gonna work. So I try to prepare myself to I try to prepare myself for that particular time period because believe it or not, that time period that I just spoke of about money not being able to work, that's coming up, believe it or not. And those of us who are used to having money and things like that, listen, we have got to get our minds prepared for the what ifs. And that's another reason why I don't be on YouTube like I used to. Man, I used to live stream every day faithfully. There was one time, hold on just a second. There was one time I used to live stream two or three times per day. But I realized that this YouTube crap is not gonna be here forever. I appreciate it or whatever. I enjoy doing it, but I realized besides it being tiring, I realized that this is not gonna be here forever. So I always try to put my mindset in the mindset of what if this happens or what if that happens. I don't even know what that is, bro. But everyone, if you're watching, share the live stream, like and share the live stream. Let's try to get this live stream to at least 10 or 15 likes. Matter of fact, I'm gonna pause real quick and share it in my groups that I'm in. Uh, Guys, excuse the noise in the background. Just a second, guys. All right. So as I was saying, so we have to have that mindset of what if this happens, what if that happens, and honestly, I think about that all the time. And again, that's why I shied away from YouTube for a while, and it's gonna be like that again because I'm trying to prepare myself mentally and physically for the unknowns. Like I told you again, I teach myself to expect the unexpected. So dealing with certain people, when it comes to dealing with certain people, although they may talk a good game, whether it's friends or family, or whether you're trying to get in a relationship, listen, you you have to take time and and examine that person's spiritual being, because their spiritual being is going to show forth through their actions. Whatever you think, nothing you do at this point starts without a thought. You may wake up sometimes you wake up and you think to yourself in your mind, dang, I gotta clean up this house. And then you start going get then you start to go and get the necessary things that you need to clean up the house. Because why? You seen that it was a necessity, but you also thought about it first. Everything starts with a thought. So a person shows you their mindset through their actions, and it's up to you to take heed to it or not. You can sit up there you can sit up there like a bump on the log if you want to, and allow this person to screw your life up. Again, whether it's a family member or whether it's a friend or whether you're trying to get in a relationship, if you have certain goals or aspirations that you're trying to accomplish, have the same people in your corner with the same mindset that you have, and that is also able to expand your mindset so that so that you can build on one another. But if you have that person in your corner that's always saying, "Oh, nah, I don't, nah, that ain't gonna work because you don't got this, you don't got that, and this," and it's nothing wrong with constructive criticism. But at the same time, if that person's always saying no about this, no about that, and always see it another way from what you see, listen. The Bible says, "Where there is no vision, the people perish." So you have to have people with the same eyesight as you. Now, I'm not talking about a physical eyesight. I'm talking about the spiritual eyesight, the 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 ability to be able to see things beyond where you are now. So if you know that person doesn't have that same mindset as you, then you need to rearrange your way of thinking and you need to rearrange your circle. Maybe you need to turn your circle into a triangle and allow other people like yourself to come in. Or maybe you need to change it from a triangle to something else, another shape, in a sense of moving people out of your life. That's not according to your purpose. Now, again, there are people on the face of this earth that are only sent here to drain your time, to stop you from accomplishing your goal. You have to see that. Brother, don't be simple. Sister, don't be simple. If you know that brother's only coming around you at nighttime, or he wants to Netflix and chill with you at nighttime and ain't never met your parents, ain't never asked how your mama was doing, ain't never asked did did you need him to put food in your refrigerator, ain't never asked um do you need help with your schoolwork, do your daughter need help with something, do that. If he ain't never asked none of that and he just wants to come over at nighttime in the wee hours where they call what they call the booty call hours, the freaks come out at night hours. Listen, you will be dumb if you sit up there and let him continue to destroy your soul. Because you know what that brother wants. You know what he wants. Stop trying to pretend like Tyrone can be. Stop trying to pretend like Tyrone or Ray Ray ain't the same person. Girl, he gonna do better. No, he ain't. He's a bum. I don't give a damn if he looks good. I don't give a damn if he keeps his hair cut and his beard cut. Listen, man, or trim. I don't give a damn about that. Just because a brother dressed nice and talk very eloquently doesn't mean he's still not a bomb. If the brother is sitting up there smashing you, y'all having sex, and 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 guess what? He may have a place to stay, but if all he's coming over there to do is smash, he's still a bomb. Because a real man would say, you know what? Instead of me just come, instead of me just coming over here smashing, I want to talk to her about us possibly getting married. If you're allowing that brother to still have sex with you, and he never spoke about marriage, or when you spoke, because most the women are the main ones that talk about marriage. Men, we don't talk about it like that. Now, me myself, I strongly believe in marriage. Am I ready for marriage? Hell no, because marriage is a strong thing to deal with, and you have to be mentally and financially stable to be married. But anyway, um, if you allow that brother to come over there and smash and this and that and the other, and you know he ain't about nothing, no matter how good he looks, no matter how strong he is, no matter how eloquent he can speak, that brother is still a bum. He is still a bum. So you sit up there letting this bum do whatever you want to do, and then when you get pregnant, you get mad at the brother. But he was showing you his bum tendencies before you got pregnant. Now you want to get mad at the brother? Now you want to get mad at the brother because he showed you his bomb tendency and you never corrected it. You never told the nigga, excuse my French, you never told the man, listen, if we gonna do this, you gotta get your SHIT together. You gotta get your stuff together, bro. You're not about to come over here, keep smashing me, and you're not trying to put nothing in the house, or you're not trying to prepare for a baby, or you're not trying to do none of that. Stay away from me. Sisters, let me tell you something. Again, if you don't learn to examine these spirits, you're gonna because sisters, I'm gonna be honest with you. We're not the ones as men. I'm gonna be honest with you. We're not the ones that is stuck with the baby most of the time. Most of the time, sister, it's you. You're the one stuck with the baby, not the man. You're the one stuck with the baby. So it's up to you to examine your spirit and love yourself enough to be able to let that person know. Listen, if you're not trying to do right by me, if you're not trying to take care of me in the sense of having what helping me with getting what I need, helping me with clothes, things of that nature, helping me with my personal items when I need them. Because let me tell you something. When you're having sex with one another, brothers and sisters, you're telling each other that you're willing to help take care of each other. Believe it or not, that's what you're doing. So if you know the brother's not willing, is not man enough to take care of you and your family, let the brother go before it's too late. Because you don't want to end up pregnant with a bum brother, a bum brother's baby, and he turn around and leave you. Same thing for you brothers, brother. You don't want to end up with a bum. Listen, I don't care how fine she is. Let me tell you something, man. I just thought about something. A lot of sisters have a big ass mouth. I'm gonna just tell you straight. A lot of sisters has a big mouth. How in the hell you have a big ass mouth, but your credit score is not even? Your credit score is not even a 560. How in the hell you have a big ass smile and your and you leave your baby with your grandmother, or you abort your babies because you laid down with a bum brother and you're mad at him, and now you saying I want to turn up, I want to be hot girl for hot girl summer, so I'm gonna kill the baby, I'm gonna kill the princess, I'm gonna kill the prophet. Come on, bro. Let me tell you something. Abortion is murder. I'm gonna say it again. Abortion is murder. Sister, again, if you know that brother is a bomb brother, I keep saying this. Sister, if you know that brother's a bomb brother, do me a favor. Keep your legs closed. Keep your legs closed. If you and him are on the phone and all he's talking about is how many positions he want to put you in, he bet he can make you tap out in 5 minutes, and he want to do this with you in this position, and you gonna cook for him after he tear it up, and he gonna pull your hair this and turn you like, listen, hang up on that Negro. I'm gonna be honest with you. Sister, if you don't pay attention, you're gonna end up with a bomb brother. Same thing for you brothers. If you know, if you know that sister don't have no good intentions, right? If you know she has a loud mouth and she's ignorant, can't nobody tell her nothing. Leave her alone because you gonna be a baby daddy. You gonna end up a baby daddy on child support. Yeah, you ain't gonna have not even $2 to your name after they get done draining your ass for that child support because you claim that you like those sisters with a badass attitude. Again, some spirits are here just to disrupt your life. You have to be the one to see it. Straight up. Um, hold on, what now? Oh, that's good for shout out to Jeffrey Gamer, man. Jeffrey Gamer, shout out to you on your 6,000 subscribers. Okay, shout out to you, bro. Great guy over there. But anyway, brother, if you don't examine this sister spirit, you're gonna end up just like that. Or if you sit up there lusting after her because you're feeling the urge. I'm just saying like that. Because you're feeling the urge and you go off and do something that you don't supposed to do, don't expect nobody to have mercy on you. Now you dealing with this ratchet demon that don't have no home training because her mama is disrespectful, so she gonna be disrespectful too. Her mama ain't never disrespected her father, so she ain't gonna respect you. You ain't gonna be nothing to her but a what they call it, a SP. I'm gonna just say it like that. You're gonna be nothing but an SP to her. Y'all figure that out later. I mean, not an SP, but a SD. You're gonna be nothing but an SD to her. And And guess what? It ain't no need for you to pray to God to try to say, God, I'll do whatever I can. But if you could just take her away from me, if you could just, you know, have mercy on me. No, the Lord ain't gonna have mercy on you because you ain't listen to him in the first place. You want to pray to God now that you got a crazy baby mama. You want to pray to God now because she busting out all your car windows, and you know you ain't got no damn car insurance anyway. You want to pray to God now because she done called the police on you, and you know you got a warrant for your arrest. Now you're going through all kind of turmoil in hell because you and listen. Let me tell you something. Most men they know when we can tell when women are thrown off. We can tell. But just like the sisters ignore the signs, we ignore the signs too. There are some people that comes in your life that's gonna destroy your life if you let them. I told you guys earlier, some people are ordained to screw you up. And guess what? Believe it or not, God allows it. Believe it or not, God allows that thing to happen because you won't listen and you never listen and you're still not listening now. So God is allowing certain people to screw your life up, whether you have five baby mamas with five different children. You know, you have five children from five different baby mamas, and all five of them is giving you a headache, left, right, up and down, sideways, back and forth, everywhere you turn. This baby need this. This baby need that. This baby need that. Because you didn't examine her spirit. You didn't see she was money hungry. You didn't see she was. Who I was about to say something. Let me see how to say it. You mean to tell me you couldn't tell that all she wanted was some pecker, was some wood? You couldn't tell that, brother, or was you able to see it and you just ignored it because you wanted some too? And some of you brothers got the nerve enough to actually encourage the sisters to go have an abortion. Sisters, now let me tell you something. If you have a man in your life and he told you to abort the baby, keep it. I'm telling you straight. Keep the baby. Ladies, you have to understand when you listen to a person that says abort the baby, do you realize that that baby can feel everything that happens to it? I don't know if some of you sisters realize that, but truth be told, those babies feel everything when they're being killed. So if you sisters are sitting up there allowing a bum dude to tell you to abort the baby that y'all made, you should be ashamed of yourself because he was only there to get what he wanted out of you, and he's gone now. But you're gonna take it out on a baby, or you gonna listen to a bum Negro that doesn't mean you no good. That's you don't understand that that's the spirit that God trusted you to have, although you did it the wrong way. But if God ain't want you to get pregnant, listen, you wouldn't have got pregnant. You would have closed up your womb. But you destroyed. the soul of you destroy the soul of a baby, of a human being, because you wanted to listen to your man, or you wanted to go out and have a hot girl summer. You're basically a murderer. But anyway, um, brothers and sisters, we all have to realize who mean us good and who don't mean us good. Because at the end of the day, they're coming. Some of them are, uh, some of them are already in your life. Some of you that's probably gonna view this live. Whenever you view it, and you're gonna come across it, and you're gonna say, "Damn, this brother's talking about me." Because some of you are going through it right now, and you don't understand what's going on. And I told you from the beginning, some of you are going through it because you don't want to hurt no one's feelings. You don't want to rub no one the wrong way. You don't want to offend no one. But because you are so caught up in not wanting to offend no one, not wanting to hurt no one's feelings, now you're in prison for the rest of your life. Now you're traumatized because he tried to harm you or she tried to harm you. Now one of your grandparents are gone because one of your baby mamas told a lie to to her brother and said that you put your hands on her, and now he came up there and shot everything up and killed your 80-year-old grandmother because what you didn't you did you didn't you did not examine her spirit and was able to tell that she was a dangerous individual and a liar and a manipulator. Why? Because you were aroused and you were ready to get it in. Hmm. So, brothers and sisters, we have to take heed to what's going on. And I'm not listen. As I'm talking, I'm putting my own self up on game. I'm putting my own self up on game about this. You know, I have to practice what I preach, right? I can't just preach it to you guys and and not talk to myself as well, or let this not be a message for myself as well, because it is. We all have to learn how to navigate through this world, because if we don't, there's a lot of things that happens when we end up trusting the wrong people. People steal from you. People will take other family members away from you via death because they don't want you to be happy. People rather see you hurt than to be happy. There are certain spirits on this earth right now. You might have just talked to one. There are certain spirits of people on this earth today that is ordained to disrupt your life. I keep saying that for a reason, because there is somebody right now out there that is going through all kind of turmoil because they keep trusting this one person or these few people with their precious time. Let me tell you something. Time is not meant to be wasted. Time is meant to be preserved for a certain reason. And it, and if you allow somebody to waste your time, how can you preserve yourself? How can you preserve that time to be happy for yourself? Or how can you preserve that time for the focus on you? How can you preserve that time or save that time for your family or your real friends? How can you preserve the time to study your Bible like you should if you allow someone to take all your time? So that should tell you something about your own self. Constructive criticism, confrontation. A lot of times people think that confrontation is bad, right? No, not all the time. Confrontation is not bad all the time. Sometimes confrontation is good. You got wood and you got stubble. You got gold and you got fake gold. You got silver and you got fake silver. You got real money and you got counterfeit money. You have to decide who is for you and who is against you. Because no matter what you do, let me tell you something, whether you're doing good or evil, there's always going to be someone to dislike you because they were ordained from the beginning to dislike you. They were ordained from just like there are certain people in your life that was ordained to come to you and help you feel better. Same as it was ordained for people on the opposite side to tear your ass up, whether it's physically or mentally. They were ordained. I've been through a few situations where I had to realize that a certain person is not good for me. Certain people are not good for me. Certain situations are not good for me. Even when it comes to the movies, I remember out in the first part of this broadcast, I mentioned tell a vision. The vision, the Bible says, "Well, there is no vision, the people perish." So whatever you're watching on TV, just know that you are feeding your spirit every day. Whether it's Real Wives of Atlanta, whatever you watch, Lifetime, whatever it is, whether it's good or bad, no matter what you're doing, you're feeding your spirit. No matter who you're talking to, whether they're talking to you good or evil, they're feeding your spirit. They're in your space. When you look at the word tell a vision, tell a vision, right? Whatever you watching on TV, what is that vision feeding to your spirit? Is it good or evil? Is it good or evil? Is it full of drama and chaos? Because you like for example, Lifetime movies. You ever wonder why there's so much chaos on Lifetime movies? There's not the 99% of the movies on Lifetime is all about killing and drama. Why? Because they're telling you a vision. They know there's a bulk of you that loves to watch drama and scary movies and this and that and the other. But on the flip side, you don't realize that you're destroying your own soul. You don't realize that you become what you watch. Whatever, I'm gonna give you another example. If I was trying to be romantic, right? If I was trying to be romantic to my wife, not saying that I'm not married, but I'm just using an example. Um, if I was trying to be romantic to my wife, what type of music would I listen to? If I was trying to set the mood, I would listen to, slow R&B music about love, love making, kissing, hugging, cuddling, music like that. To do what? Set the mood. Because what? What am I saying here? Just like movies put a spirit on you, music put a spirit on you as well. So if I'm trying to set the mood for me and my wife, I can't set the mood listening to Lil Boosie, set it off. I can't set the mood listening to uh what's another song? I can't set the mood listening to fight music or listening to the songs, the wild songs like that's not setting the mood. That's scaring the shit out of me. She probably not gonna even want to do nothing no more. And as you continue to listen to whatever you're listening to, whether you're watching it or whether you're physically listening to it, it feeds your spirit. A lot of times, the reason why brothers and sisters are angry is because what they watch on TV, television. What you what you what you're watching on TV is a direct connection to your soul. Whatever you're seeing, it goes right to your soul. It's no different from when your phone is about to die and you plug that charger into that outlet and you plug the charger into the charging port of your phone. Eventually, that charger is going to charge up that phone. But if you notice, everything has a connection. The charger is plugged into a wall outlet that provides electricity. That electricity then goes through the cable lining of the phone. I mean, cable lining of the charger connecting to the phone and therefore charging the phone up. What am I saying here? There's transmission going on from the electricity to the charger, excuse me, from the electricity to the wall socket to the charger to the phone. There's transmission going on. There's frequencies going on. So, likewise, when you watch things on TV or you constantly listen to someone with bad ideas or good ideas, you're feeding your soul no matter what. So, if you constantly watching real housewives of Atlanta and things like that, and all you see is they're cussing and fighting, and drama going on. This one slept with that baby daddy, and that baby daddy did this to Keisha and Tanisha, and Robert did this to Johnny, and Tyrone got 15 years in prison, and he sold dope, and he shot his best friend. What do you think you feed in your spirit? Everything that you watch comes a part of you. That's why if you want to have good success, most of that starts with what you listening to, your mentors. Because believe it or not, there are good mentors and there are bad mentors. Whoever you surround yourself are, I mean, whoever you surround yourself with, that's who you become. And here's a side note: if you ever want to get to know how a person is, look at their family, get to know their family, ask the right questions. Sometimes you don't even have to ask nothing; just sit back and observe. If her mother is loudmouth and disrespectful, most of the time the person you're trying to date, her daughter, is gonna be loudmouth and disrespectful. Most of the time, if the father has an anger problem and this and that and the other, his son and his children are gonna have anger problems and so on and so forth. But you have to be spiritual enough to see that. You understand? So the moral of the story is watch who you are allowed in your circle, in your space. Because if you don't, it's going to be demoralizing. It's going to be devastating. It's going to be spiritually critical and sometimes even physically critical because you didn't take the time to get to know that person. Guys, I hope you guys did enjoy this live stream, man. There's gonna be more topics like this. Let me see, did I leave anything out? Oh yeah, I gotta say this last thing. Being that I mentioned television, right? Whenever you watch certain things, make sure you're watching something that's positive, so that you can. Because a lot of times, whatever you watch, that's how you're gonna wake up feeling the next morning. Believe it or not. So it's just like when you eat vegetables, you get good things out of your body, right? Because you're eating healthy. Where if you put bad things into your body, if you're constantly eating bad sugar or cakes, all that type of bad stuff, you end up with what? Sugar diabetes. So you are what you ingest. You become what you ingest. So spiritually, to keep, because like I said, we're all battling with demons. No matter what demon it is, no one is perfect. The only person that was perfect was Christ. You understand? But we all battle with something. So here's the thing, guys. Try your best. Now I'm talking to men and women. Try your best every day to watch something positive. No matter if it's 15 minutes, 10 minutes, whether you listening to it at work or whatever. Try your best to watch or listen to something positive, because the way that this world, the things that they show you on TV, bro, sometimes, especially me, when I watch TV, sometimes and the commercial comes on, I'm utterly shocked about what I see because commercials are not commercials no more. You know, back in the day, they used to show subliminals of things when we were kids that's not right for us to see, but as kids we didn't know. But now, like Johnny Taylor, everything is out in the open. There's nothing left to hide. These pe- I was watching a commercial the other day. I forgot what it was for, but it was about this young teenager. He was walking in the I think he was walking upstairs or something like that. And he heard his grandparents making noise as though they were being intimate. But the husband was just trying to get something for his wife, and they were making noise because they were old. But what the grandboy heard was them possibly having intimacy, right? But that's a commercial. That's a commercial. Like I seen another commercial. This brother was at work. It's one of them. It's about one of them TV dinners commercial. This man was at work, right, and he was talking to his dinner. He warmed it up in the microwave. And he was talking to his dinner, and he popped his dinner on the side as though it was a woman whose butt he's popping. Like he was talking to it seductive and everything. And I was sitting there looking like, yo, these commercials are no damn good. Now your children sit up there watching that same commercial doing the same thing to his food. And the parents are wondering where the hell he got it from. Because television is telling your child something. That's why sisters and brothers, it is not good for us to sit our child in front of a TV all day. Excuse me. Letting him play on TikTok all day. Letting him play games all day. Because especially when it's a male child, listen, you have to put that child to work, man. You can't allow your child to be idle, having nothing to do, because that's demoralizing to his spirit. When you do that, you're crippling the child's spirit. Always talk to your child about different things and different scenarios at random times. It's cool to let them play or whatever, but watch what. Always keep a watchful eye on what your children are watching or listening to. Because the same thing that applies to us as adults about how we need to watch out for what we're watching is the same thing, especially for a child, because as a child, you could tell a child that the sky is red, and when he get older and when he becomes an adult, he may find out that the sky is really blue, but in his mind, he's always going to remember that his parent told him that the sky is red. What am I saying here? A child is easy to be affected. A child is easy to be taught something. So when you sit them in front of the TV all day, you know, you may leave them in front of TV promoting ABCs, but these kids nowadays are smart enough to turn it somewhere else. Now he's on TikTok watching somebody shake their butt or watching somebody half naked. You understand what I'm saying? You have to be mindful because again, where there is no vision, where there is no vision, guess what? The people perish. And when you sit up there, when you sit your child, or when you sit yourself down not doing nothing, you're demoralizing your spirit. You crushing your spirit. You're defeating your own spirit. And some of us, we are our own worst enemies. Um, so guys, I definitely hope you guys did enjoy this talking segment today or tonight. I did. I hope you guys did as well. And don't forget to leave a like, share, comment, and subscribe whenever you're watching this. And also press that notification bell so that you won't miss a beat whenever your boy is on beat. I will be back probably uh maybe around 7:30 tomorrow with a different topic. And also, if you guys have any topics that you want to hear me talk about or you want to hear me go over, leave a comment in the comment section below and leave your feedback to this video, okay? Um, I'm gonna try to start doing this every every Monday and Tuesday. Every Monday and Tuesday at 7:30, Lord's will. I will be on here talking about another subject, okay? Every Monday and Tuesday every Monday and Tuesday night at 7:30. Every Monday and Tuesday night at 7:30. I will be back talking about another subject, okay? This has been my first edition of Let's Be Real with Officer Israel Live. I hope you guys did enjoy. Don't forget to leave your feedback, share all over your social media. Oh yeah, guys, if you guys want to support Officer Israel and help Officer Israel get better streaming products, hit the link in the description box below. It will take you directly to my Cash App, and you can donate anything of your choosing because everything you donate is a generous donation. Okay, you guys know how I like to say it all the time. Stay positive, stay productive, but most importantly, guys, stay away from negativity. Until next time, I will see you soon, guys. Peace out and good night.